Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I think that Poland, through its actions, is just the US Trojan horse inside the European Union. Since Great Britain is out, Poland remained in. If you would like to find out how you can observe this kind of relationship between the triangle, United States, Poland, and the European Union, please pay attention on how many times United States gets in a scuffle, verbal, political, economic, military scuffle with Poland versus Poland with the European Union. And you're going to find out that the only country, it's only one, that Poland is listening to is United States. Poland is mouthy with everybody else. Mouthy with France, mouthy with Germany, mouthy with European Union, Russia, of course, and everybody else. But United States of America. Just look in the past, let's say, 7 years at least, before Trump became president. Now, that's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to be someone else's vassal, that's your own decision. I understand that. Like, each and every country that is not that strong has to have a boss. Now, what's going on here with Poland? By the way, Poland was just sued by the European Union. Was not sued by the United States of America, was sued by the European Union because of some things that Poland refused to implement in its judicial or something like that. I will make a video on that. So let's see what's going on here with this article that tells us that Poland is very active. And for people who don't know or think that still think in terms of absolutes and ideals, Poland is not doing this because Poland likes freedom and has ideals. Each country is looking for its own interest. That's how it is. So, Poland is considering handing over its MiG-29 to Ukraine. And it's not just because, has nothing else to get back. Something to receive in return. This article comes from Ukraińska Prawda. It is from today, Friday, February 17th, 2023. Polish President Andrzej Duda said that Poland is considering handing over its MiG-29s. The thing with considering or saying we made a decision, it's been dragging for some time already. So handing over its MiG-29s to Ukraine and joining the coalition to provide Ukraine with F-16 fighters if such a coalition were formed. Why don't you just start doing it? It's not... I'm assuming that if you see outside abuse, let's say someone abusing a child or someone, raping a woman, you would intervene. You would not wait for others to intervene first, and then you would intervene. If you do that, you would be called a coward. So, if Poland really, believes in freedom and helping and doing the right thing in Ukraine, they should not, really wait for others to do it first. And you can say, well, it's a coalition. Okay, that's a coalition. I would like to know who is United States of America asking to do anything in the coalition. Nobody. So this coalition is not a coalition. It's a club. And we know who the boss is, and we know who the bottom feeders are. And Poland is a bottom feeder as the rest of the coalition. Coalition. Allies. All right, let's move on. Don't get me wrong. If Poland wants to send their women to Ukraine, I don't care. Okay? That's their choice. Or the women, if they want to go over there, again, that's their choice. Or if the women want to send their men to Ukraine, again, that's their choice. That's their decision. In particular, Duda stated that the training of an F-16 pilot is a long-term process, and I'm quoting, the preparation of Ukrainian pilots requires long months of training. However, Ukrainian pilots are ready to fly almost immediately on the MiG-29 or Sukhoi fighters. That's correct, if there are any pilots left. Quote, actually, they could just fly home on them immediately. Therefore, without a doubt, if the MiG-29 aircraft are transferred, they will be able to immediately strengthen Ukraine's defense, and this is very important. Oh yeah, you're very right, Duda. Of course, very few NATO countries have MiG aircraft. We still have a few of these aircraft, and we will be considering this matter. According to Duda, there is a quote-unquote problem if the issue of Poland's provision of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, since there are simply not enough of them in Poland, taking into account the scale and overall potential of the country, end quote. He said that Poland is currently waiting for F-35 and F-A-50 aircraft purchased from the US and South Korea. And I'm quoting, this is a difficult moment for us because we ourselves are waiting for the planes. Of course, if a broad aviation coalition is created among NATO countries, then we will certainly also join in. But we have to decide by what formula this will happen to discuss it with our allies. End quote. Last year, Poland was ready to hand over its MiG-29 fighters, which Ukraine requested. At the same time, Poland asked the US to provide it with other planes, but the US rejected the idea. The Air Force of the Armed Forces emphasized that they consider the receiving of multifunctional fighters a priority. President Volodymyr Zelensky believes that after the decision on tanks, Ukraine should be supplied with aircraft, and this is an important task. The manufacturer of American F-16 fighters is ready to supply its aircraft to European countries, which could re-export the fighter jets to Ukraine. Prime Minister of Poland, Mateusz Morawiecki, said that Poland is ready to provide Ukraine with F-16 fighter jets in coordination with NATO. Good. Provide whatever you want. I have no reservations and nothing to tell you. The problem is, actions have consequences. And here it seems like, as the Poles did before, we're going to hand our Soviet or Russian planes or tanks or whatever we have, but we want newer from you guys. And the other guys will be always eager to provide. If Poland will get the money from a bank with interest, that's going to be a-okay, I guess. So, my point is, if Poland would be independent and sovereign, would do it itself, without asking the masters, but in coordination and all that. I understand it. I understand, you're under the command of other countries. But just supply those things. Supposedly, Poland already supplied some MiG-29s last year. Under the guise of supplying parts, they supplied supposedly broken up aircraft. Here is a wing, here is the fuselage, or the center with the engine, with everything. They shipped them to Ukraine, they put them together, and they flew. How many? I don't know, 2, 3, that's not enough. That's 3 shots. But anyway, good luck to them. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.